Having some sort of uploading issue with the video that I had yesterday. I've kept trying to do it, so I'm just going to do this one in addition to it. But anyway, when I first got low security at Petersburg, I had the worst counselor ever. He had been working at that time, I believe, for roughly 26 years. Had been 26 years he'd been working for the BOP because he retired right before I got out and we got a new counselor. But he was a union rep. And he drove a used Maserati that he loved to brag about. And he thought very highly of himself. Now, my first day that I went to federal prison, I'll tell that whole story later. But imagine 5 months from now, you got to go to prison for 8 years. It's going to get a little stressful, especially when you get down to less than a month. Like a 30-day countdown. You're going to prison for the next 8 years of your life. So a few weeks out from self-surrendering, I got put on a prescription of Xanax legally, and I took it as prescribed until the last day. And then what was the point in keeping any extra? I mean, imagine that drive to the federal prison to just show up like, hi, ready to go to prison. And there were a number of funny things that happened that day, but I made a couple friends up top, upstairs in the part of the building I was from, and this one old man Gobble. A good old dude. His celly, guy they called Tex, I was asking about how to get visitors put on my list and everything. And, he took me downstairs and I said, do I need to knock on the door or something? He's like, yeah, just knock on it and walk on in. This motherfucker set me up, okay? So I knocked on the door and I walked in. Now, because I'd taken the Xanax, I was a little bit wobbly. He had this column that came up in the middle of his office. It was odd placement for a column, a support column, right in the middle of his office. But I leaned up on the column. I said, "Hello, Mister," and I said his name. And he looks up at me. He looks down. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing in my office? Back the fuck up. And I said, "Holy shit!" And he said, "What do you want? You just getting here? You new?" I said, yeah. You want a visitation form? Is that what you want? I said, yes. Trying to get the fuck out of my office. Come back at 7 o'clock. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I walked back out, and the Tex was standing there listening and laughing his ass off, son of a bitch. Motherfucker set my ass up. Of course, I come back at 7 o'clock, and guess what? Some bitch ain't there. He leaves at 6 o'clock. So, of course, he told me to come back at 7. That's all the trick is. Pinto can tell you a whole lot about it. I talked to Pinto for probably 2 hours this evening. Talked about a lot. Holy shit, it's a funny dude. He'll have his channel up here shortly. I'm harassing the fuck out of him until he starts doing it. Some stuff he's still nervous to talk about, but I'm gonna get him to do it. But anyway, so staying on topic with this particular theme about my visitation form. Usually, when you first get to a federal prison, the people that are on your PSI, PSR, whatever you call it, pre-sentence investigation, pre-sentence report, the thing that a probation officer does to tell you about your background, your family, all this stuff that they gather to show the judge, anybody who's in that goes on your visiting list automatically. So if you're married, they go on that automatically. Mom and dad, automatically. Brothers, sisters, automatically. Okay, all that shit is automatic. But the counselor has to put it in. And this was a lazy, fucking, no good, goddamn son of a bitch who didn't want to do a single fucking minute of work. And the average person who got to prison in any other building would have had people put on their visiting list that were on their PSI, pre-sentence, PSR, PSI, whatever the fuck you call it. PSI was what they call it, pre-sentence investigation. But anyway, the same usually within a matter of a couple days. Usually within a matter of 3 days, a week at the most. I got there August 1st. It was approaching November. Okay? It's almost November. November's the month that my birthday's in. August, September, October. I still don't have my fucking family on my visitation form. The immediate people that are supposed to go on. Every additional person has to send in a form. And his lazy ass going to have to approve them too, which who knows how long that's going to take. But my immediate family, that should have been done a long time back. So I kept asking him about it, and I kept like, I finally had to tell people, I'm like, I need to know what I have to do. I want to see my family on my birthday. I ain't had a visit since I've been in prison, and I said, you can go over to his head, you can go to Miss V. I'm not gonna say her name, I won't say the name of the people on there, but so I went up to him, I said, Miss So and So, I said, my birthday's in a couple weeks, I'm trying to see my mom, sister. I need this on. And he said, I ain't got your goddamn visitation form. I said, if you don't get it on, I said, listen, man, I just want to see my fans. My birthday's coming up. I said, I'm going to have to go to Miss V if you don't get this done. Fuck Miss V. I run this prison. All right. Shit, fuck Miss V. So I went and I found Miss V. Okay. Miss V, middle-aged white woman, always had a hateful look on her face. But she was actually pretty good at getting shit done. So I went to her and I told her the whole thing, and I said, listen, it's about my birthday. I'd like to see my mom. I've been here since August 1st. Well, the day that, he must have been informed about this shit, I was in the toilet. I don't know if I was taking a shit or jerking off. I was a kid in my 20s when I got put in prison, and, I don't do peanut butter. So for me, it was 630 magazines. I mean, that was what the fuck I had. But anyhow, I came out of the fucking bathroom, and apparently he'd been around the building twice looking for me. I walked out of the bathroom into the open area. It's the open TV room on the second floor, about 20 by 15 foot area. He goes, there you are, you motherfucker. What the fuck you think I'm doing, holding your goddamn visitation form? I said, man, I just want to see my birthday. It's in less than 2 weeks now. I said, I told you, I just want to see. He said, keep on fucking with me. I'm going to send you to Lee Hall with her. And it's a not nice name for gay people, derogatory term. With her, or at. Keep on fucking with me. I'm going to put you in that bunk next to the big shower down there. They be fucking all night. And it's like that Kevin Hart when he's trying to tell Will Ferrell on Get Hard. I mean, it was like that. I mean, but probably funnier for everybody watching because everybody's laughing their ass off. I mean, everybody's laughing their ass off because it wasn't happening to them, and he liked doing that, getting kicks out of people. But anyhow, so anyway, yeah, he threatened to send me to Lee Hall, and that was where that building. I worked in maintenance. I was in every building at some point or another during my first 6 months with something fixed, and we ended up down there, and I was like, what's he talking about? And we ended up having to repair something down there, and as we're walking through, I look back, and there's like this giant shower. It's like 15 by 10 by 15 foot. It's got a doorway on it with a curtain. Nobody, even though it's 15 by 15 foot, there are no communal showers, nothing like that. People put a towel up over that, and people know, don't go in there, somebody's in there. But apparently, after it got dark, the freaks come out at night. What? Apparently, that's the type of shit that fucking happened. And they be up in there fucking, apparently. Shit. Lord have mercy. I mean, And that's where he threatened to send me. From my building, Carolina Hall, to Lee Hall, in a bunk that was across from this shower where shit would happen. Go fucking figure. That's the type of shit he said. He's a piece of shit. Pinto can tell you about him. He's a complete fucking dick. But anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you liked the video. If you did, press the like button. If not, fuck you. It's my channel. I'm not nice here. I'm kind of a dick. It's like, I've got probably, top of all my ABC, I probably, might possibly be schizophrenic too. And okay, this is the dick side of me, and this is the one that don't give a shit. So if you didn't like the video, you can eat a motherfucking dick and die. Have a good one.